Point 2, which is the second subtopic of chapter 3. We are going to have the mean, variance and also expectation for the discrete random variable. So in this subtopic, you have to know three formula, which is the mean formula for the discrete probability distribution. So this is the notation, which is mu equal to summation of x times px. X is the raw data that you have, and px is the probability for the x value given. So usually mean here you are find the value based on the table that you have construct from 3.1, which is the probability distribution table. And then the expectation, this is also referring to the mu actually. So the symbol will be E inside the bracket x, which is equivalent to summation of x px. So some of the question use the notation of EX, which is expectation. Some books use mean. But these two is referring to the same thing. Variance formula, the notation is sigma square, summation of x squared. So every x value you have to square first. Multiply with the probability minus with the mean square. So remember this formula. Standard deviation is square root of the variance. That's all formula in the second subtopic. Look at example number 1. If 3 coins are tossed, find the mean, variance and standard deviation of the number of tails that occur. So this one, we are discussing this one from the yesterday's class, which is when the number of tails 0, the probability is 1 over 8. Number of tail 1, 3 over 8, followed by 2 and 3. So this table we have construct yesterday. And then let's see if the question asks about mean, variance and standard deviation. So you use the formula mean or EX, expected value, is equivalent to summation of x times px. So every x value you have to multiply with px. 0 times 1 over 8 plus 1 times 3 over 8 plus 2 times 3 over 8 plus 3 times 1 over 8. So your answer will be 1.5. So this is your expected value. Variance, use this formula, summation of x squared px minus by mean square. So every x value you square first. 0 squared times 1 over 8 plus 1 squared times 3 over 8 plus 2 squared times 3 over 8 plus 3 squared times 1 over 8. So this is the first part. Minus by mean square. Mean is the previous answer just now. Minus by 1.5 square. So just calculate all this, then your answer will be 0.75. Standard deviation, just square root of the variance value. Okay. Next is example number 2. The probability distribution of the discrete random variable x is given as follows. So this is the incomplete table given in terms of C. Find EX. This is similar pattern as yesterday's example, which is you are finding the C value first. How to find C? Using the properties of probability, which is total px must be equivalent to 1. So just total all this value equate to 1, then your C will be 0.35. So once you get the C value, you can find the EX, expected value of x. Using this formula, summation of x px, 1 times 0.4 plus 2 times the C value just now, 0.35, plus up until 5 times 0.06. Then calculate all this, brings you the answer 2.06. Okay, the third pattern of the question. A random variable x takes value 0, 1, 2. So you are given the x value here with the probability P0, P1 and P2 respectively. Given that EX is 4 over 3 and variance is 5 over 9. Find the values of P0, P1 and P2. So in this example, you are given the expected value and also the variance. But the unknown here is the probability of each x value. So this is the table considering 0 as P0, 1 as P1, 2 as P2. So expected value given, so just plug in the formula. Every x multiply with P0, 1 times P1 plus 2 times P2. And then the value is equal to 4 over 3. This is given. So let's say 0 times P0 is 0, 1 times P1 is P1, 2 times P2 is 2P2. So let's say we denote this one as our equation number 1 because you are having 2 unknown here. From the variance, second information, plug in into the variance formula, summation of x squared px minus mean square. So variance is 5 over 9. So just substitute into this formula. Every x squared times P0 plus 1 squared times P1 plus 2 squared times P2 minus by mean square. Mean is given in the question for 4 over 3 square. Just simplify all this. 0 plus 1 P1 plus 4 P2 equal to 7 over 3. This is your equation number 2. So you have 2 equation and then 2 unknown to find. So just solve this P1 and P2 value using simultaneous equation. Okay. Then at last you akan dapat P1 and P2. So how to find P0? P0 using the properties, which is summation of all Px will be equivalent to 1. So you have the value P1 and P2. So right now you find P0. That is the last step. So just continue this one until you find the value of P0, P1 and P2. Okay, next example number 4. The probability that Sophia will win a game is 0.01. So that the probability that she will not win is 0.99. If Sophia wins, she will be given 100 ringgit, while if she loses, she must pay 5 ringgit. If X represent the amount that Sophia wins or loses, what is the expected value of X? Interpret your result. So this is question asked for the expected value. So in order for you to find expected value, you have to construct the table first. So X here represent what? Represent the amount that Sophia wins. So what is the amount of Sophia win? X, Sophia will be given 100 if she win. Okay. And then the probability that Sophia win the game is 0.01. So Px here is 0.01. But if she loses, she must pay 5 ringgit. So Sophia have to pay. Keluarkan that 5 ringgit. So Sophia will have X equal to -5. Why -5? Because Sophia not get the money but have to pay the money. So that's why X equal to -5 here. If the situation here is not win, what is the probability? If win is 0.01, then not win will be 0.99. So this is the table. So how to find the expected value? Just multiply all this value X times Px. So you get the answer -3 ringgit 95 cent. So question asks to interpret your result. So how can you say? How can you say based on this negative value? So you can say that if Sophia join the game or if Sophia play the game, she will loses 3 ringgit 95 cent. So Sophia will lose 3 ringgit 95 cent instead of getting money if she play the game. So this is the expected value. So playing the game considering situation of win and also not win. Okay. So that's all for 3.2. Example number 5 here as your mahalah work. Okay, thank you.